Okay, good evening all. Welcome to the July 1st, 2025 Architectural Review Board meeting. Let's just see who we have present here tonight. Maple Hospitality LLC, Brian and Jennifer Fox, and Build Coastal LLC. All right, we'll start with Maple Hospitality LLC, 57 Mill Road, two-story, single-family dwelling, 7 bedrooms, 6.5 baths, over an unfinished basement with an egress well, screen porch, and roofed over side porch and rear decks, with balconies above, covered entry porch, detached two-car garage with an attached roofed-over patio, in-ground swimming pool with a patio at grade and enclosure fence, sanitary, and landscaping. Good evening, Mr. Vero.
Good evening, Nicholas Vera, architect for the applicant and owner. Last meeting, we adjourned the meeting because you had asked me to give you some photographs or samples of some of the things we had talked about, specifically a few things for site plan. We identified the gate around the pool enclosure on the site plan. We located our outside lighting on our site plan and also on our building plans as well. Part of the resubmission was photographs of the pool enclosure, the fence that you can see, the white picket fence on the photographs that I submitted. I included the patio and walkways as the bluestone patio, which you can see a photograph of that. I identified the lighting, our garage lights specifically on one of the photographs, our wall sconces surrounding the front door, and the upper and lower balconies as depicted on my photographs I submitted. Gave you a detailed photograph of what our screen porch is going to look like, the open panels, top and bottom. That would be done in a white AZAC as described in our drawings also. I also showed you our porch and balcony railings in the photographs, which would be a white PVC railing, top rail as PVC, our balusters, and our newel posts as PVC posts also. Give you a photograph of our roofing, which we described as being weathered wood asphalt roof, and a photograph of our siding, which is a red cedar that's going to be stained white. And I believe that's all you had asked me for at the last meeting.
There's gonna be an outdoor shower. Did we see one the last time you were here?
The outdoor shower was behind the garage. It's on the drawings.
Was that in the last drawing?
Yes,
that
it
we
was.
saw?
Yeah, that wasn't added. That was on the. And I believe in the elevations, we described how we were enclosing it.
You're eliminating the covered patio?
No. By the garage? No, still on the site plan.
Yeah, the drawing now shows an outdoor kitchen.
Shower.
They may be doing a barbecue out there, but there's no detail for the outdoor. We just left that as a holding
have
place.
there?
But there is a covered patio on the garage.
On the site plan. You have it, Peggy?
I think so. Here's the old one. Here's,
Look at this drawing. Look at this drawing.
I hear you, I'm sorry.
And then look at this drawing. Well, that's what
we got last.
that's what you submitted the last time.
The last submission or submission before that? Because this is what I have that I printed out that was submitted to you.
But now,
That's what you have right there.
2 weeks ago.
but now look here.
Covered patio. On the site plan.
What we saw 2 weeks ago was that one. In your right hand, Greg.
Right. Look at these two. Look at where the covered patio is here.
Different, that's all. This is Was a covered patio.
This is very old.
Well, this is what was submitted.
I don't know. This right here
I think that's
says
maybe what they did.
proposed outdoor shower.
We have drawings right here. I mean, you have the same.
Yeah, well, these, I've got the new drawings.
Yeah, on the
from
other,
Last time.
On
this
the new
plan
drawings,
was
they're
over here.
different.
And this was
Do you agree
outdoor
that this
kitchen
is
is here.
different than,
I agree, but the drawing that you have in your hand was submitted probably months ago.
Oh.
This is the latest drawings right here.
Huh,
was that?
okay.
Yeah, but
And those are the drawings that we looked at the last time. We never looked at those drawings there.
We-
We didn't.
Well, I don't know.
we did because
It
this
was
is
in
the
our
package
packet.
we had.
I don't know. I don't know. We email you guys and I don't know what, gets printed out. That might have been original drawings, but I see most of the board members have the most current drawings. I can-
Well, this is what we have
We
tonight.
just
This
didn't
wasn't
bring
what
the
we
old
had 2
ones
weeks
with
ago.
us.
Yeah. It's just different than it was.
This is June.
But the drawings that you're looking at is what we're proposing to get approved.
All right, I mean, let's go by what he's submitting now.
Do you have the larger drawings that was submitted, physically submitted?
Yeah, they're all together.
Are those,
Here is,
are those the same drawings?
Same as,
This is,
What, we're looking at the mini drawings here?
yeah,
Okay, all right.
but those are different
Okay.
than what we
this is
had.
the original
I
one
don't
where they
know
changed
how
7
you
to
got
8.
those from
remember?
originally, but
the
what
last
we
meeting.
submitted, I thought what we discussed the last time was
This
that
is the
covered
last
patio
meeting, the
off the
17th.
garage where it's
Right.
located right now, because that site plan
this
hasn't
one
changed in
showed to
a
Greg.
long time.
This one is the new one.
Correct, that's what we have.
Right, so when the 17th, we got this one because you made a pencil change of 8 to 7. So this was
No,
on the
somebody
package,
did.
all right, all right?
I
And
think,
that's-
I think that's Brad. He
Right.
marked that drawing from 8 to 7.
And this one now in the package is July 1st, which is this one.
That we just submitted.
Great, so this is the one we're looking at.
I did not take the other one down. Okay.
No, we all have the old package and that's what it showed.
Because it was
So
in our folder. I mean,
let's-
it was in our
Do you want to look at the plans?
Well, I
archives.
made,
I brought the archives with me. I don't, yeah, right.
Since it was a holdover, we kept
This-
the old
this is
plans
their
so that we sat
application.
down and looked at the new ones. We could compare them.
Well, then,
Supposed to do.
I'll explain that the new plans is a much smaller covered patio in a much reasonable and a better location, so.
Is it gonna have a metal roof on top of it?
That will not have a metal roof on top of it.
Oh,
That's,
ixnay on the metal roof.
The metal roof is only on the main building, and just a small portion of it is a metal
take
roof.
this
I thought when it was here, it was sort of like freestanding with a roof. Now it's up against this building.
yeah, here. Excuse me, my shoulder weight, but this is the original one from the 17th,
Right.
all right? And that, they had a proposed garage and they have a patio cover
It
next
was
to the
out-
garage, right here.
Right, it was further south.
Right.
Now he's putting it up against the garage,
Right, correct.
correct?
Correct.
Now it's against the garage.
Against the, I'm gonna call it the northwest elevation, yes. On the pool side
there-
of the garage.
Here's the pool. Bluestone patio, garage. Now they have a proposed outdoor shower, which we didn't have.
And the proposed outdoor kitchen.
Right.
Okay,
Where's the kitchen? I didn't see that.
over here.
The kitchen is on the new plan. Kitchen's
Oh,
on,
I'm
the-
sorry.
There it is, circle it. or
When you mean
whatever.
kitchen, you don't mean a
It's a,
kitchen,
it's a
kitchen.
barbecue grill.
It's a grill.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking
It's
about?
all
With
it's
a, with a platform under the grill so it
all-
doesn't sink into the ground?
It's gonna be, that's all it's going to be, is an outdoor
Are you
barbecue
gonna
grill.
put slate underneath it?
Yes, that's part of the patio, yes.
Should we just put outdoor kitchen or outdoor grill?
Call it outdoor grill, it's not gonna be an outdoor kitchen. We're not allowed to have plumbing out there.
it's not advertised, so I don't know what you're gonna call it. The drawing shows kitchen. And the drawing shows outdoor shower, which was not advertised and not on the old drawing.
Oh,
But it was on the site plan.
The site plan that was given to us on the 17th, it was not.
But we discussed it at the last hearing. Okay, my apologies. And if we want, we'll take the outdoor shower off and we'll come back for an outdoor shower. That's same thing with the outdoor barbecue, because it can't be a kitchen. So we'll strike that off of our application.
Okay, and I think the other question on the site plan was, is the picket fence a code compliant
Yes,
fence?
I answered
Because
that question at the last
It
hearing.
has 2 bars, top and bottom.
Code compliant, yes.
So you cleared that with Brad?
Yes, I did.
I confirmed with the village planner as well.
Any other what's that?
I confirmed with the village planner as well, so her and Brad are in
Okay.
agreement.
That's because the base is on the bottom, not crossed and crossed.
Yeah. Don, you have any questions?
Just on the parking there, are you gonna
further
put
questions.
mushrooms for people when they pull it, mushroom lights when people pull their cars in, or is it just gonna be off the garage light?
It'll just be off the garage and the building lights. That should be enough lighting over there. You have street lights out right outside the building, so.
Okay.
We just went through the same thing across the street with our outdoor lighting on the Oyster place. We have one big light out there that lights up the whole site, so trying not to do too much lighting on parking, especially in the residential aspect.
Dawn, you have any questions?
I don't. This is a much more detailed site plan than we had last time.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think we can see it better now, more clearly of what it's gonna be, yeah.
You good? Mike, any other questions?
No,
Peggy,
We're good.
can we get a motion to approve these revised drawings?
I'll make the motion.
We
I'll
have a
second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All right, let's take a large-scale drawing and stamp that before you leave. I'll give it to you. You can open up to the front elevation of the building, Mill Road sign. Just fold it that way, and I'll stamp it.
You're not gonna have a road sign on this thing, are you? You're not gonna have a sign on this building, just the address, just like Seven Beach?
I'm sorry? Front door side?
So,
Mill Road side, yeah. Isn't that the front door?
Just so you know, you're giving me the old drawings.
ah,
Where are the new drawings?
where are the new drawings?
Where are the new drawings?
These are the old drawings.
All right, let's,
The new drawings show all the things.
Hold on, hold on,
I'm out.
hold on.
Insert foundation plans. Need site,
we can fix that.
I would like you to.
Find another way to torture you. Find another way to torture you.
there's something.
Want to take a look at it?
11/6.
They're all 11/6s. This is drawn on. Check that out.
What's the date stamp on here? This is old. That's date stamp. January, second January. That's old because I wrote on it.
We must be there because you
You
took
wrote on it
pictures.
6/16.
2025.
Yeah. This was the one that, from the
Right,
last
but that's
meeting.
still old. I revised it. I mixed those copies.
We dropped 2 sets and we were all
Two
put
sets
together.
and
in
A whole bunch of
room
mini
downstairs,
sets too.
yeah,
Let me just see if this is the one.
'cause they're all,
Sorry,
Insert
guys.
foundation plan.
Yeah, this is old also. This is the stuff that I wrote on the last time. I dropped off 2 full sets, 5 or 6
correct,
minis,
6 minis,
and that was done
and they all have. And
last
the
week.
other ones are attached to the blue.
Give the whole package to
Here's the whole
Danielle.
thing. There you go. Here, take this.
I would say,
Whoops.
wait, can I
Hold
see
on,
those?
hold on.
Put that back in there.
Well, you had to give them because you made copies of them.
Well, I can make copies of the big ones.
No, I'm just saying on the site plan that has this stuff on.
There's foundation plans and site
You got it?
plans
Let me get it for you.
in there. They're
That's
all,
everything we have.
Can I look, so I can give you the right one, you guys wanna go?
Yeah.
Maybe that-
I mean, there's nothing else here.
Is there something mixed in there?
I don't think so.
Is that all?
This is all Brook.
Okay.
Let me just check. If there's anything.
Okay. Mystery solved.
One, just to say. Thank you.
That was good.
Hello, David Neff, architect for
If you
Brian and
could
Jen
just wait a
Fox.
few moments.
Just hold a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Okay, next we have the application for Brian and Jennifer Fox, 2 Brook Lane, for an amendment of building permit P250046. It is for a 2-story, single-family dwelling, 4 bedrooms, 5.5 bath, over a partially finished basement with a cellar walkout, front and side porticos, 2 fireplaces, a roofed-over patio, detached 2-car garage, swimming pool with an integral hot tub, a patio, enclosure fence, sanitary system, fill, driveways, and landscaping. Good evening.
Hello, David Neff, architect. Just to very briefly recap from last time, this property has an approved design from a few months back. I was hired to design a house in a similar shingle style, but shrink the house, similar footprint, but shrink the house by about 600 square feet. Last time you were looking for a little more information on finishes, so Hampton's Habitat very kindly put together this sample board here. So happy to talk you through that. So top down, we have weathered wood.
Is he gonna have to go to the microphone?
Can you hear?
Can you speak from the microphone?
Just-
GAF Timberline weathered wood asphalt roof. Our metal roof, which is on the low pitch, a couple of the low pitch roofs on the on 1-story volumes, is Newcastle metal in Nantucket gray matte finish. We have yellow cedar shingles and a natural finish. I have one there that's weathered. Our trim color is Benjamin Moore historical color Rockport gray, which is this right here. And window color is Marvin bronze. And then we have some brick on the foundation facing the street. And then fencing, would you like to get into fencing or?
Well, let's stay with the building first,
Okay, so that covers it.
okay?
So the trim was a pebble gray, and could you hold that up again?
Sure, this is
Oh, it's
Marvin
bronze.
Windows. In the last couple of weeks and you know, going back to the client, just knowing that we needed to really kind of lock it in we made a couple adjustments to the design last time, including the Marvin window color.
Okay. Did you have any questions, Peg, on the,
Were there,
Building
were there
itself.
outdoor lights that we were gonna look at?
Yes, I have an outdoor lighting plan now.
Oh, I see it. Okay, thank you.
So last time I just gave you a verbal description. This time we put it on
I see it
paper.
now. Thank you.
So to code at any exterior doors, we have wall sconces. Those are dark sky friendly sconces. And then around the driveway and paths, we have some Kichler path lights.
This one?
Yeah, okay.
And the pool equipment is where?
Pool equipment is north of the garage.
Yeah. There it is, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
what other equipment is there? Is that only pool equipment? It's
Uh,
not
that's-
noted, because I see a bunch of symbols, but it's not noted.
It's not noted on the lighting plan, but it's noted on the other site plan.
L2?
On L1, it's where it says arborvitae screening for equipment, generator pool, and our condenser units as well.
But what is the equipment? It's,
Generator pool and
I'm
condensers.
sorry?
Generator pool and condensers.
Okay.
So all the equipment is along
Right,
that.
so it's more than the pool equipment.
Yes. Yeah, all equipment is on that north wall.
Okay. That's a gas generator,
Yes.
natural gas? I guess you're gonna put the tank in there?
Yes, they're
Well, not right on top of it, it's somewhere.
What are you looking at, the
It's right on
fence?
the creek. Hospital Creek.
I was just saying,
That's right,
right
yeah.
up here, they have the generator, just wondering where they're putting the propane tank to run it. Can't put it on top of the generator.
that I would have to get back to you on. I think the propane tank was approved in the previous set of plans. But I'd have to get back to you on that location.
That one.
That's next point.
Alrighty.
What are you looking for?
Last month's,
Is it on the previous plan?
Yeah, this is the same thing.
previous one?
Yeah. And we're talking here. You're asking about the propane.
Yeah, it's not on the,
You have the previous?
System.
In the stack here? Yeah, I don't have
All
it.
right.
I don't see it here.
Yeah,
All right, let that go.
yeah, okay,
Talk
I
about the
think,
fence.
I think it's good.
yeah, they got the fence, we got it covered and stuff.
Fence on that? If you could just verbally describe the fence.
Sure. It is where hidden in landscaping. It's a metal fence. I have some images actually I can show you. It's vinyl coated metal chain link fence where hidden in landscaping, and then where we have exposed gates, those would be cedar.
So you have a fence going around the pool and the patio.
That's correct. Pool code compliant pool enclosure.
All right, and there's a fence going up the right of way? What is it?
No, that's existing hedge.
Where it says wire fence, is that a hedge?
I think that's a note from the existing survey.
So there's no fence around the property?
I think that's a note from the existing survey, and that would be removed.
So there's no fence around the property?
The plans to remove any existing fences on the property.
So the
So
answer,
our new fence
There-
is pool enclosure.
the only fence is the pool enclosure.
That's correct.
There's no deer fence or any of that?
There's no fence around the property?
No plans to have a fence around the property.
Okay. Do we have any other questions?
Good.
This side, Dawn? Okay, can we make a motion to approve this application?
I'll make a motion to accept this application.
David, I'm gonna ask you if you could open up one of those drawings, one of the sets, and open up to the front elevation of the house.
Do you want-
You could do it on the table here.
Title page first.
I'm sorry?
Title page work? Or
No.
elevation? You want to see the elevation page?
Yeah. Yeah, if you could fold it so that that's the top plan.
What's the next one?
I'll take it, thank you. If you could fold it so that that stays
Is that yours? Oh, here it is. Found it.
Hold it.
in quarters, yeah,
Fold it back, yeah.
accordion.
Half and then.
I wish Chris was back.
I know, Chris, come up.
What's
I'll
that?
second.
Oh,
And we can need to vote. While he's doing that, we have a second.
I'll
Oh.
second it.
Those in favor?
Aye.
aye. There you go.
Sorry, it's a little messy.
Here, I'll do it. I'll get this right.
Thank you.
Let's do it. I'm gonna do it just a little. Gotta show Chris up. Okay. This is unwieldy. This. It's. Okay,
I'll take it the way it is.
here we go. She's determined to make this happen.
You have a hot iron?
Whoa, woohoo!
All the wrapping at Macy's.
Right.
Just kidding. Okay. Pretty bad.
My secretary, once she got it like that, put it on the chair and she would sit
Could
on
you
it.
do it?
Oh,
This is unwieldy. Is that good enough?
That's good too.
There you go, Greg. Oh my goodness.
got it.
Put this on the top. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
with the
Thank you.
project. Okay, we have a referral from the planning board. This is Build Coastal LLC, 26 Old Riverhead Road. This is for the
Let's do it.
construction of a full second story for an existing multi-tenant commercial building with a facade alteration and associated site improvements. Good evening.
Hello,
Hello.
Chris,
If you can give your
Mensch.
names for the record.
Build Coastal.
Tom Downing, Build Coastal, the applicants.
We're here to present a second-story addition and renovation to our building, 26 Riverhead Road. And let me start with the exterior.
I'm sorry?
Start with the exterior
Yeah.
details. Okay.
Is there a
now-
checklist with this?
Just so you know, the only drawings that we received are the color renderings.
Okay.
We did not receive any architectural drawings.
Just this one.
It's on here.
The pages,
We have it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have the floor plans, and then you have the four elevations.
Right.
And then rendering of each side.
Right, but it didn't indicate materials on it, so maybe you could walk us through it?
Yeah, I have raw materials. Yeah. All right, so we are doing a so on the there you go. So on the gable building, we're doing a standing seam charcoal gray roof for this area, right here. And then on the siding for the gable building, we are doing a cedar siding for everything in this mass, on this building right here. And then, which will also encompass the fascia line around the building. The windows are going to be I have a storm gray window, which that's gonna be the window color here, which we're gonna paint. Everything else that's not the wood, we're gonna have the same color. We're gonna match the color of the trim.
And the color, I'm sorry, repeat the color?
Storm gray?
Storm gray,
Yep.
okay.
So it's kind of a small palette of materials. We're just really using 3 different materials on it.
And so we have a existing building there, and we're doing a second floor, I didn't mention that. And we're trying to clean up the outside of the building, make it look nice for the streetscape.
Other ones go. I have the landscape ones right here.
Oh.
I also have, I just did a, we have an existing approved lot and it's landscaping already on the site. So really only the landscaping that we're gonna be adding is around the actual building.
Yeah, we went to planning board in 2019 when we added we changed some of the uses and added an office use. And during that review process, we did a landscape plan that was approved and covenants put on the property for that. So none of that's changing because the parking lot, the existing, the site really is not changing. We also had a lighting plan that was also approved at that time for the parking lot and, you know, all the um, post lighting for, you know, for that area. And that was all approved in 2019. So none of that's changing as well. And those are all bronze, dark sky compliant lighting, down lighting.
And the sign will stay there? Is there a different
You know, we
sign?
really haven't, we haven't addressed the sign. We have an existing sign on the gable, but that's now gonna be coming down. So I think we'd like to go and maybe entertain like a, yeah,
Ground sign?
monument sign
Yeah.
and get the sign off the building. We think that would look a lot nicer. But you know, for purposes of, you know, we didn't want to tackle too much right now. We thought we would try to get the building. We had to get a variance for the second floor of the building. We thought we'd handle all of that stuff and then come back for a sign.
And the driveway will stay the same? for
Driveway
now?
stays the same. Yeah, there's
There you go.
pretty much everything stays the same. We have existing like 22 parking spots and all of that gets utilized. We're putting a new septic system in to the new IA systems. So there's like a little section of the parking lot that will get ripped up and redone. But other than that, it's all existing drainage. The site's been looked at many times over the last 20 years. So it's been pretty refined, you know, with the different reviews with planning board and
You gonna change the air conditioning?
No doubt.
Gonna
the air
beef it up?
conditioning. Yeah, that would be good. It's barely keeping up today. So yeah, we are going to change
You're
it.
gonna-
But it's gonna
It's marked right
stay
there.
in the same spot.
Same spot, or are you gonna move
No,
it
I
back?
have it right there on that little, I wrote just,
Yeah.
air conditioning answers covered.
This right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one up
Yeah,
here?
it's going to be on the northeast corner, which is
Yeah, right here.
kind of like furthest away from the road. It's all hidden by landscaping
It'll be in my last.
along there.
It's like double rows of.
Dub-
landscaping,
yeah.
so you can see it.
And then all the fences stay the way they are, chain link and.
Yeah, that's all
wood and-
existing and that all stays.
Anything up on the flat roof?
Maybe solar. if-
Yeah,
if it
we're
makes
looking
sense.
into
Not gonna see
solar.
it.
Nothing you're.
No,
gonna see.
nothing
Is
you
there a
see.
parapet?
Yeah.
There is?
We're not gonna see it. That's all I
Yeah.
care about.
And any lighting on the building is gonna be really in the soffits, so we're not gonna, there's gonna be no surface mount.
Like down, yeah, down lighting in the soffits.
Nothing for the entrance to it, no to the parking?
Well, at the entrance of the building, that overhang is gonna have, we'll have lights in the soffit.
Yep, coming in to park in the back at night, you're gonna have any
We have
lights
everything.
marking the driveway?
It's already back
That's
there.
already
It's already back there?
It's already back there.
That's all from 2019.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I don't remember that.
Okay. Questions? Mike? Any other
Talk about
questions?
the window, materials, the roof, right, trim? That fence we discussed, driveway, no change, okay,
Good.
Okay. All right, this is a referral from the planning board. I'll write something up,
Okay, great.
all right?
Thank you for your time.
Good luck.
Good luck
It's
to you.
gonna be
Thank you.
great.
Yep.
Pretty
Have a good Fourth.
You as well.
Right, we can sit there.
All right, can we get a motion to adjourn?
Make the motion.
I'll second it.
Second, those in favor?
Aye.
You get over there?
What's that?